Michael Weber, Artistic Director of Chicago's Porchlight Music Theater. Easter Parade, with a screenplay by Sidney Sheldon and husband and wife team Francis Goodrich and Albert Hackett, and score by Irving Berlin, premiered in movie theaters June 30th, 1948. It all began with the title song, Easter Parade, the melody originally written for a different song by Berlin in 1917 called Smile and Show Your Dimples. The number didn't go anywhere, but Berlin revived the melody for his 1933 Broadway revue as Thousands Cheer and gave it the lyrics we know today. That show was a collection of musical numbers and sketches that were meant to correspond to different newspaper articles, the title line preceding each scene. At the end of Act 1, the line was Easter Parade on Fifth Avenue, 1883, and actors Clifton Webb and Marilyn Miller stepped out of a rotogravure image to sing the now famous song. What became the film we know as Easter Parade was inspired by the success of Paramount's 1946 film hit Blue Skies, featuring a combination of new and vintage songs by Irving Berlin that starred Fred Astaire and Bing Crosby. Convinced that he'd written enough songs for a dozen other such movie musicals, Berlin decided to shop around another idea based on his song catalog, and MGM was eager to pick up the project. Initially, the film was to reteam the people behind the 1948 MGM musical The Pirate, writers Goodrich and Hackett, director Vincent Minnelli, and stars Judy Garland and Gene Kelly. And that's when the trouble started. Garland's nervous breakdown, which would eventually end her career at MGM, had started during work on The Pirate. After she completed the film, her psychiatrist suggested that she associated her problems at MGM with her husband, Vincent Minnelli. So, 5 days into rehearsal for Easter Parade, he was replaced by former dancer Charles Walters. Meanwhile, Berlin had been working closely with the Hacketts to create a script built on his own memories of vaudeville. He was happy, but Walters took one look at the material and decided it was too harsh and mean-spirited. So producer Arthur Freed hired writer Sidney Sheldon, who just won an Oscar for The Bachelor and The Bobby Soxer in 1947, to do rewrites. Sheldon would go on to create TV's The Patty Duke Show, I Dream of Jeannie, and Heart to Heart. Back at the rehearsal hall, the cast was having a few problems. Sid Charisse broke her leg and was replaced by Ann Miller. Then Gene Kelly broke his ankle and was replaced by Fred Astaire, who was brought out of retirement. Astaire and Garland got along beautifully, and with all the right people finally in place, the picture came together like a charm, even if the delays had made it impossible to have the film ready for Easter, and it went on to become one of MGM's top-grossing films of the year. We'd like to warn you in advance that in this broadcast, the character of Essie is unfortunately portrayed with a negative and racist voice characterization that was unacceptably and often used for black characters in films and radio shows of this period. Here on the March 22nd, 1951 episode of the Screen Guild Theater are, from the original film, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, and Peter Lawford with Monica Lewis in Easter Parade.
The American Broadcasting Company brings you the Screen Guild Players. Tonight, it's Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Peter Lawford, and Monica Lewis in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's great springtime musical, Easter Parade. Some stories are as old as time, and some are as new as love. Some music as haunting as yesterday and as promising as tomorrow. Now, to put a story like that to music like that, and you have exactly the sort of memorable picture that we're bringing you tonight. Starring Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Monica Lewis, and Peter Lawford, and spotlighting Irving Berlin's unforgettable score. Yes, as a special holiday treat, the Screen Guild Players bring you Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Easter Parade.
Easter was just around the corner. Spring was in the air. In those days, back in 1912, spring could turn a young man's fancies to, well, just about where to turn them today. "1912. I was still in college then, but any time my profs didn't nail me down, I was apt to head for New York and Broadway. I loved the theater and knew a lot of performers, but I guess my best friend was always Don Hughes and, of course, Nadine. Nadine was Don's dancing partner. Nadine and Hughes, you must have heard of them. And so, the day before Easter, when I got to New York, I headed right over to Nadine's place. I should have guessed that Don had beaten me to it.
Happy Easter, honey. Happy Easter. Hey, where are you?
Right here. You could see me if you put all those packages down.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I'm late. I got tied up with an Easter rabbit. He asked me to bring these over to you.
Don.
Go on, start opening.
Don, I wish you hadn't.
I'll never argue with an Easter bunny. If there's a hat, perfume, gloves, I think there's a bracelet in one of those boxes. And, hey, didn't the men come for your trunk? I told them to pick it up this morning.
It wasn't ready.
Okay, we'll send it by pigeon. Come on, you got to try on this hat. Our train doesn't leave till tomorrow afternoon. We'll have time to walk in the Easter parade.
Don, I don't want to take that train.
Oh, it's the last one that'll get us to Chicago for our opening. Just look at this. This hat's going to be wearing the prettiest girl on Fifth Avenue.
Don, I've had an offer to do a Broadway show.
Sure you have, honey. I've had a dozen myself.
Yes, I know.
Well,
but...
we're a team, baby. We're playing the big time. You see that name painted on your trunk? Nadine and Hughes. That's written in stardust.
But they've offered me a wonderful contract. They want to star me. And you could dance with anyone.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, this isn't just dancing, honey. I've danced with a lot of girls, and it was just business. That was before I met you. This is different, baby. This is us. It only happened when I danced with you. That trip to heaven till the dance is through. With no one else do the heavens seem quite so near. Why does it happen, dear? Only with you. Two cheeks together can be so divine, but only when those cheeks are yours and mine. I've danced with dozens of others the whole night through. But the thrill that comes with spring, when anything could happen, that only happens with you. You know I mean that, too. Come here, baby.
How you two? I hope I'm intruding.
Johnny!
Professor, when did you get in?
Just a few minutes ago. I had to stay over and make up an exam.
Oh, imagine letting college interfere. Johnny, it wouldn't be a holiday without you.
No, without you. New York's going to be awfully dull. I wish you two weren't leaving.
Well, you know what they say.
I'm not leaving.
Huh?
Oh, darling.
I signed that contract, Don.
You did what?
I signed it this afternoon. I'm going into a show.
Well, you're kidding. Why, we've signed contracts for the next 6 months.
You signed them. They can't hold me.
What goes on?
Oh, Don, I know it sounds terribly selfish of me, but I've got to think of myself. There's no future for me in just being a dancer. Please understand.
Well, maybe I do. So long.
Don!
Johnny, you understand, don't you?
Oh, frankly, no. Nadine, this doesn't make any sense. I don't mean just the dancing. I always thought that you and Don...
Did you?
Well, he's done everything in the world for you. Why do you want to walk out on him?
Don't you know, Johnny, darling?
I think I'd better go after Don.
Here you are, Mr. Hughes, another double. Thanks. That's what I like about Fattini's. You order a double and you get a double.
Why not? I only mix them. I don't drink them.
Mike, can you drown a brunette in this?
How tall is she?
5'6". She's not going to Chicago.
They mostly never do when they're 5'6".
I've got to hand it to you, Mike. You certainly know a lot about women.
I should. I've been single all my life.
Smart man.
Look, working behind a bar like this, you kind of find out what makes people tick. Trouble. That's what brings them in here. I've been listening to troubles for 15 years, and I can boil them down to 2 classifications.
What are they?
Women and their mothers.
Don. Hello, John.
Oh, hello, John. Have a drink. Professor, listen. You're just in time for the floor show.
No floor show, Don. I'm taking you back to Nadine.
Did she send you for me?
Well, no, but I'm sure that...
Sit down, have a drink.
Listen, Don. Nadine didn't mean all those things she said. You two belong together. She can't get along without you any more than you can get along without her.
Now, who says I can't get along without her?
Oh, now, don't get sore. I just thought...
You see those girls out on the floor? Any one of them has as much talent as Nadine.
Oh, you're crazy.
I taught her everything she knows. How to dance, how to walk, how to wear clothes. I could take any one of those girls and do the same thing.
And it wouldn't be Nadine. Look, I promised myself I'd take you back. Are you coming?
Not until Nadine asks me. And she will. She's a sentimentalist. She'll come around when contracts are out of season.
You won't change your mind.
Thanks for trying, Professor. You better run along.
Well, I'll see you later. Take care of it, Mike.
And I will.
Any one of them, any girl out there. Mike, you think I need Nadine?
Well, Mr. Hughes, like I always say...
Hold it. Those girls are coming off. Now, look, there's one. You. Young lady.
Me? Did you call me?
Yes. I think you'll do.
You think I'll do what?
I'm looking for someone to dance with.
Well, why don't you try the Lonely Hearts Club? Look, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back into my...
Wait, I need a new dance partner. I'll give you $100 a week.
Oh, really? Oh, I couldn't get along on that.
All right, 150.
Oh, that's fine. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get back and do my number.
Sure, I'll get a practice room at Michael's. Know where it is?
Yes.
Good. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Good night.
Good riddance. Mike, you saw that. What do you do with a fresh guy like that?
Oh, I wouldn't say fresh. Unhappy, maybe. A little lonely.
Lonely, I'll say. Bet he just escaped from his keeper. The nerve of him wanting me to give up a good, steady $25 a week.
Know who he is?
I don't care. I don't care if...
Name is Don Hughes.
Well, he can't just walk in here and... Don Hughes? Don Hughes?
Kid, you better hurry. I think you're on.
I was born in Michigan, and I wish and wish again that I was back in the town where I was born. There's a farm in Michigan, and I'd like to fish again in the river that flows beside the fields of waving corn. A lonesome soul am I. Here's the reason why. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back to the farm, far away from home, with the milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. I think your great big city's very pretty. Nevertheless, I want to be there. I want to see there a certain someone full of charm. That's why I wish again that I was in Michigan, down on the farm. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back to that old farm, far away from home, with a milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. I think your great big city's very pretty. Nevertheless, I want to be there. I want to see there a certain someone full of charm. That's why I wish again that I was in Michigan, down on the farm.
Marty. Marty, what time is it? 2 minutes after 10. Looks like she's late, Don. Maybe she isn't coming. I hope. What made you do a thing like that? Were you drunk or something? Oh, let's say I got a little emotional. But she isn't here, so there's no reason we have to stay.
Mr. Hughes? Am I late, Mr. Hughes? I'm terribly sorry. Couldn't get a bus. Today is Easter Sunday, you know. I finally walked. Oh, you should have seen Mr. Festini's face last night when I quit my job. He was furious. Good morning.
Say that again.
Good morning.
I mean about quitting your job.
You told me to quit my job. You said that...
I know what I said. This is Marty, my accomplice. Hi.
Hello.
And your name is?
Hannah Brown.
What? Exotic. Well, we can change it. Sure we can. Look, there's nothing to this. Now, take 4 steps, a half turn to the left, and drop into curtsy as I bow to you. Rise slowly for 4 counts, right leg pivoting, left leg full extension. On 5, twist to the right and fall left with your arm straight for the first split.
Beg your pardon?
You didn't understand?
Uh-uh.
Even part of it?
Uh-uh.
The elementals, full extension.
No.
Miss Brown, what idiot said you were a dancer?
You did.
Mr. Hughes, do you want to ask that question again? Never mind. If I said it, she's a dancer. All right, Miss Brown. We'll start at the beginning. Left foot forward. Left foot forward.
Oh, you're going to hate me.
Ooh, what's the matter? You know your left foot from your right foot.
I'm never sure.
Oh, no.
Well, it isn't my fault. When I was a little girl, I was left-handed. And the doctor told my mother I might grow up to be a dangerous criminal. So they made me do everything right-handed. And now I'm not sure anymore.
But how did you dance in the floor show?
Well, I always wore a garter on my left leg, only now, no garter.
All right. Now, this is your left leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, and this is your right leg. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Music. 4 steps. Half turn left. Curtsy. 4 counts. That's 1, 2. Now, right leg pivot. Left leg forward. Full extension. That's it. Soft. More pliant. Keep your eyes fixed on mine. Your eyes. No, don't stare at me like you're ready to strike. Softly, with yearning, caressingly. Make every man in the audience wish he were in my shoes. That's it. Now your lips close to mine. Closer, closer. Okay, lunch.
Lunch?
Yes. Come on, get some lunch. The place I know on the other side of Fifth Avenue. We'll eat and then get back to work.
Mr. Hughes.
Hmm?
You know, you don't have to go on with this.
Oh, forget it. You're going to be fine.
But you're the most wonderful dancer I've ever seen. You can get anyone to dance with you. You can get the very best.
I don't want the very best. I want you.
Oh.
I mean, you didn't ask for the job. I picked you, and you're going to make good. You've got to make good. So stop your worrying and...
Oh, look. Fifth Avenue. The Easter parade. I completely forgotten. Isn't it wonderful?
It's all right if you like Easter parade.
I used to read about it back home. Easter Sunday, Fifth Avenue. All the beautiful women in their gorgeous clothes. Oh, look.
What's fighting you now?
Over there. The one they're all staring at.
Well, that's what a woman expects in the... Huh?
She's lovely, isn't she? What a beautiful lady.
That's no lady. That's Nadine.
Nadine? Oh, you mean she's the one who...
Recently of Nadine and Hughes.
Oh, my, she's beautiful. Really beautiful. The way she walks and her clothes.
You see her nose?
Yes?
Well, 1 year from now, you're going to put it out of joint.
I am?
Come on, down this side street. I'll tell you about it. Next Easter, we'll walk down that avenue, and you'll cause more excitement than an earthquake. Every head will be turned to look at you. Everyone you pass will whisper your name. Every man will admire you. Every woman envy you. You remember that? 1 year from today.
1 year from today.
Now, first, we've got to find your name. Something exotic, alluring. I got it. Juanita.
Juanita? You think I'm the type?
No, not at all. We'll make you the type.
Oh, but I'm not like that. I mean, well, Mr. Hughes, I'm just Hannah Brown. Couldn't I just be myself?
Look, believe me, I know this business. A girl dancer has got to be exotic. A peach.
I suppose I'm a lemon.
I didn't say that. I mean, well, look, when you walk down the street alone, do men try to catch your eye?
Well, of course.
Do they turn to look at you?
How do I know? I don't turn to look at them.
All right, let's see.
Well, let's see what?
Well, let's see if you give... let me see if they give you the 00. I'll stand here.
Well, you mean you want me to...
Yeah, you walk ahead.
Well,
I've got to find out. Go ahead. I'll stand here and watch.
Well, all right.
The first man didn't even give her a tumble. And the second one went right by her, too. And the third one is... He turned. And there's another guy turning to look at her. And another. Oh, that's swell. Hey, Miss Brown, wait for me. It's all right. You've got it. Come on, let's go eat. Now, the first thing tomorrow, we'll shop for some clothes. I'll pick them myself, and then...
Hey, mister, you notice that girl? Never saw anything like it in my life.
Yeah. Why was she sticking her tongue out at us?
Yes, believe it or not, that's how they started. A new dancing team of Juanita and Hughes. I didn't even meet Hannah then. I had to hustle back to college. But I used to get billboard every week, and that way I was able to follow the act. I wouldn't exactly say that was easy. The act wasn't setting the world on fire. I had to hunt to find out where they were booked, mostly in little second-rate houses. I kept worrying about Dawn all the rest of that term, and the minute the summer vacation started,
Hi, Professor. Welcome home. I haven't seen you lately.
Well, the faculty are very narrow-minded, you know. They think a college student ought to go to class. How are you, Don?
Oh, swell. Couldn't be better.
It looks to me as if you lost a little weight.
Well, breaking in a new act, you know how it is.
You tell me. How is it?
Swell.
On the level, Don, how do people like the new team?
Why should I try to kid you, Johnny? They don't. The team isn't going over at all. They don't like us two hoots, and I don't even know why.
Oh, I know why one person doesn't like it.
Who?
Nadine, I had lunch with her today.
You mean she's thinking about the old act? Huh? What'd she say?
Well, she said you've got to make your partner stop imitating her.
Juanita? Imitating Nadine? Well, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. You tell Nadine for me. I said, hey, that's it.
What?
Brown. Hannah Brown.
What in the world are you talking about?
What? Greatest song and dance act in the world. Sorry, Johnny. I got to rush. See you soon, huh?
Hey, Don.
Yeah?
Next time I'll bring a friend along. A squirrel. It's funny the way things happen. I met Hannah Brown that same afternoon. I met her and I didn't even know who she was. I was walking down Broadway and it started to rain. I ducked into the entrance of a corner drugstore and there she was. There she was, and there I was. And I knew I'd have to do something about it, so I said the first thing that came to my mind. Oh, weatherman said rain today. Can't even trust him anymore. She smiled a little, and I turned to her. Just then, someone came barging through the door.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, me too. I'm terribly sorry, Miss...
Oh, it wasn't your fault. But you don't have to keep your arms around me.
Oh.
Isn't this awful? My new hat.
Horrible.
I beg your pardon?
The weather, I mean. Your hat is beautiful.
Well, I hope the rain stops soon. I have an appointment.
No one would expect you to be on time in this.
He would.
Oh, really? And if I were you, I'd divorce him.
No, he isn't my husband.
Oh. But then I wouldn't marry him.
No, it's nothing like that. This is business. Well, I think the rain is stopping now.
Oh, no. No, it can't. Thanks. You know, I bet you like to walk in the rain.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, but...
But that's at home, in the country?
Yes.
In the woods on a spring day with the leaves dripping rainbows?
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't be wearing a hat. You'd be dressed in...
Excuse me. I really must be going.
Oh, not in this rain. Why, there's an epidemic. Pneumonia. You wouldn't want to... let me get you a cab. I can take you wherever you're going.
Thank you. I think I'd better walk.
But, miss, Look, what about your hat?
He picked it out. I never did like it. I'd have been here in time, but it started to rain.
All right.
I don't think I'd be here yet, but I met a young man.
I said all right. Now listen closely. This is important. I found out what's the matter with our act.
You have?
You've been trying to be somebody else.
I've been...
Look at you.
What's the matter
Well,
with me?
that dress.
You picked it out.
And that hat.
You picked this out, too.
And the way you move when you do your numbers.
I do it just the way you showed
Well,
me.
from now on, you're going to be natural. You're going to be yourself.
I am?
Yes, we're going to start all over. Right from the beginning. No more fancy dresses, la-di-da, no more Juanita. Juanita's dead. From now on, you're going to be plain Hannah Brown.
Oh, whatever you say.
You're going to dance like Hannah Brown, act like Hannah Brown, sing like Hannah Brown, and you know what else.
What?
Well, we're going to change the name to Hannah and Hughes.
Hannah and Hughes?
Baby, something tells me we're on the way.
All day long he calls her Snooky-ookum, Snooky-ookum. All they do is talk like babies. She's his Jelly Ellie Roll.
He's her Shuggy Ooger Bowl.
Here's the way they bill and coop. Pudgy-woo, pudgy-woo, pudgy-woo. All night long he calls her Snooky-ookum, Snooky-ookum. All night long the neighbors shout, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. They cry, for goodness sake, don't keep us all awake with your Snooky-ooky-ooky baby talk. Four bows. Oh, Don, do you think they like it?
Well, I don't think they're applauding for exercise, honey.
Up, fiddle up.
On your violin, lay right on it, rest your chin upon it.
Doggone, you better begin and play an overture upon your violin. Hurry up with your violin. Make it sooner. Don't you stop tuner. Bid, 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 fiddle the middle of your ragtime violin. Oh, Don, all the time it gets better and better.
We'll find out how good we are tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Miss Brown, we audition for Ziegfeld.
Oh. When the midnight choo-choo leaves for Alabama.
Alabama.
I'll be right there.
Where will you be?
I've got my fare.
Show it to me.
When I see that rusty-haired conductor man.
What do you do?
I'll grab him by the collar and I'll holler, Alabama, Alabama.
Wow.
That's where you stop your train. That brings me back again. Down home where I'll remain. Where my honey lamb. And I will be right there with bells. When that old conductor yells, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard for Alabama.
Well, I guess we must be good, Al. The chorus likes us.
Oh, you just got him to put on an act so you can hold Mr. Ziegfeld up for more dough.
Oh, but we didn't, really. We just...
Hannah, he's kidding.
Sure. The boss said to bring you up to his office. I think he's got Nadine there now.
Nadine?
Yeah, Nadine's the star of the show. Mr. Ziegfeld wants you to do some numbers with her.
But I didn't even know she was...
Don, I think I'll run along.
Oh, you can't. Not now. Mr. Ziegfeld is
No,
waiting.
you won't need me just to talk business. I'll see you back at the hotel. Well, let him have her if he wants her. Let him have his Nadine. I don't care.
It's you again. It really is you, isn't it?
Well, I think so.
Where have you been? I've been back to that drugstore every time it rained. Oh, if you only knew how I've prayed for rain.
Well, it has been a little dry, hasn't it?
Gosh, it's good to see you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Tell me, didn't you just come out of that theater?
Yes, but
What were you doing in there?
auditioning.
Auditioning for what?
For the Ziegfeld Follies. Haven't you ever heard of Hannah and Hughes?
Hannah and... You're not Hannah Brown.
Don't tell me you've ever heard of me.
Well, you bet I have from Don.
Oh. You know Don?
No, we're like brothers. And look, I'm not going to lose you again. How about dinner with me tonight?
Well,
Please, I'm almost in the family.
All right.
Great, I'll fix it with Don. I'll pick you up at 7:30 and...
Hey, Professor.
Hello, Don.
Well, this is wonderful. Wonderful. How are you, Johnny?
Well, pretty good.
Hannah, this is Johnny Harrow, greatest guy in the world. Johnny, this is Hannah Brown.
Hello.
Professor, what are you doing tonight?
Well, I had planned to...
Oh, forget it. You're having dinner with us. You want to get yourself a date?
Well, I have a date, sort of. I mean...
Well, bring her along. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Well, I'm certainly glad you feel that way. Miss Brown, I'll pick you up at 7:30.
Huh?
You're welcome to join us, if you feel you have to.
Well, there's no point wasting an evening on me. Have fun, kids. Well, see you in the morning, Hannah.
Don?
Yeah?
What about the Follies? When do we start?
We don't start, baby. I turned it down.
We will return with the second half of Easter Parade, starring Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Peter Lawford, and Monica Lewis in a few seconds.
Hi, this is Porchlight Audience Services Manager August Compton. Thank you for listening to WPMT. If you value programming like this, please consider making a donation today at porchlightmusictheater.org. We appreciate your consideration and hope you enjoy the show.
Now the American Broadcasting Company presents the Screen Guild Players in Act Two of Easter Parade, starring Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Monica Lewis, and Peter Lawford.
You can imagine how I look forward to that night. Nothing like Hannah had ever happened to me before. I wanted to make it a big night. Our night, a night we'd both remember all our lives. So, of course, I took her to Francois.
It is good to see you again, monsieur. There are just two of you?
Just the two of us, I hope.
Then we must fix you something special. Beef stroganoff, perhaps. Pigeon sous cloche. The breast of pheasant is nice. And wine, of course.
Yes, of course, but, I think we'll wait a while to order. We want to talk.
But naturellement, our atmosphere is very nice for talk. Mademoiselle, you think so too, yes?
Oh, yes, it's very nice.
Good. Then the evening will be a happy one. Call me, monsieur, when you are ready.
Johnny, it really is nice here.
Why do you think I brought you? Now then, what do we talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
No, we've got to talk. We promised Francois.
Johnny, you and Don are good friends, aren't you?
Yes, very good.
Uh-huh. Has Don ever been married?
No.
Engaged?
Why?
Well, I was just curious. He never talks about himself. We only talk about dancing.
Good.
It's all strictly business.
Oh, that's even better. Now let's talk about us. Do you know that scientists claim people fall in love quickest during rainstorms? I can prove it. That's when I fell.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, you're not angry with me, are you?
Angry? No, I'm very proud. I only wish that... Johnny, I'm sorry.
So am I. Who is it, Don? I guess it's pretty obvious.
He doesn't even know I'm alive.
No, that's all.
Oh, it's not his fault. When they were passing out the wishes, I wished for him.
Well, I guess we've done our talking. What about some food?
I'm not very hungry, really.
Neither am I. Would you like to leave?
Yeah, all right.
Francois?
Yes, monsieur. You have decided?
Yes, we're leaving. We won't be dining.
Oh? As you wish, monsieur.
So we'll be back again some other night.
Yes, of course, some other night. You will find, monsieur, that our food is good, too.
Second act curtain going up. Second act curtain. Second act, please.
Say, you think you could crowd one more into standing room?
Sorry, sir. It's opening night and... Oh, Mr. Hughes.
Hiya, Frank. You gonna slip me in?
Sure thing. You bet. Go right ahead.
Thanks.
And you better hurry, Mr. Hughes. That's Nadine's big number coming up now.
How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Man, that Nadine is wonderful, isn't she?
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Looks like Ziegfeld's got another big hit.
Yeah, I guess he has.
Hello?
That you, Hannah? It's your stage door, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny, I'm so glad you called. I was just about to call you.
Now, don't tell me you're breaking our date for tonight.
No, but I've been so worried about Don. Have you heard from him? I haven't seen him since yesterday morning.
Well, that doesn't mean anything's happened to him. What are you worried about?
Well, he's been so depressed these last few weeks, ever since he turned down the Follies, and with all those rave reviews this morning, I was afraid that you might... Wait a minute, Johnny. There's someone at the door. Hold the line. Don!
Hello, baby. Papa's home.
Oh, Don, you're so happy. Didn't you read the reviews?
Oh, sure. Pretty good, too. But, honey, wait till you read ours.
Ours?
Dillingham wants us for a show.
Dillingham?
Yeah, he called me this morning. I've been down there all day talking to him. He's going to star us, build a whole show around.
Oh, Don!
Yeah, where's the calendar? I want a calendar.
A calendar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
it's right here on the desk.
Right,
here.
now let's see. We start a week from Monday, 4 weeks rehearsal, 4 weeks on the road, Philadelphia and Boston. That'll bring us into New York the 1st of April. It's late in the season, but he figures it's a good summer show.
Oh, Don,
Besides,
Don, look, April 7th.
on a Sunday, what about it?
It's Easter. We'll be here for the Easter parade.
We will? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure. We have a date, haven't we?
Yeah, and you remember.
Well, naturally. Look, how about celebrating tonight? We'll go out and do the town.
I'd love it.
Good. I'm going over to meet with the writers. Pick me up at my apartment.
Right,
Huh?
all right.
8 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And be on time for a change.
8 o'clock sharp. Now I'll have to call Johnny. Oh, my gosh, Johnny. Johnny, you still there?
Congratulations.
Well, then you heard what Don said. Isn't it wonderful?
Great. By the way, I hope you don't mind if I break our date tonight.
Oh, Johnny.
No, that's all right. We'll celebrate tomorrow night. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. You're an angel. Goodbye. Well, here I am. I hope I'm not late.
You're right on time. Come on in. Let me take your wrap.
Oh, aren't we going out?
Well, if you don't mind, I thought we'd have dinner here.
I'd love it.
No one to disturb us. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
I've got some dance ideas for the show. I thought we could go over them.
Give me that wrap. Give it to me.
Hey, wait a minute. Well, where are you going? What have I done?
Nothing. That's what you've done. Nothing. We had a date tonight, not a rehearsal.
Yes, but
I should have known you weren't human. You're nothing but a pair of dancing shoes. You've got tap plates where your heart ought to be.
But
I'm tired of being a prop around here. When I'm with you, I don't even feel like a girl.
Yes, but...
You're not even human. You're a pair of dancing shoes.
You said that.
I don't care. Besides, I bought a new dress.
It's very pretty.
Oh, how would you know? You haven't even looked at me.
That's not true. Sure, I look at you. All the time. Why...
All right. Prove it. I'll close my eyes. Now, try to tell me what color they are.
Huh?
What color are my eyes?
They're brown.
That's right.
Brown eyes. A cute little nose. A mouth that was made just for kisses. Like this.
Oh, Don.
I'll get my hat and coat. We'll go out to dinner.
Oh, no, please. It's all right. I'd like to stay.
But you said...
That was before. I don't mind now.
Neither do I, but when I think of all the time we've wasted dancing...
Oh, Don, it wasn't wasted. It was wonderful.
It was, wasn't it? And it's going to be even more wonderful. Wait until after opening night.
Opening night? Oh, Don.
What's the matter?
Oh, what if I forget which is my left foot?
You know what, Miss Brown? I think we'll start right from the beginning.
Essie, you got your ticket all right.
Oh, yes, and I got it, Miss Nadine. Right here in the last row where I can get out fast and telephone you.
Remember now, call me right after the first number.
Yes, I know. You're just like a critic I do.
What do you mean?
Well, here I'm going to opening night. And if I gotta say it's good, gonna be just too bad.
2 minutes, Miss Brown. On stage, please.
Thank you. Coming.
Here you go, baby. This is it.
Oh, Don. Can people die of fright?
Oh, the second you get on that stage, you'll feel fine.
Oh, tell me the order again, quick.
Well, first you do a number alone. Then I do my number. Then you do your big number. And then we go out and do the town.
Oh, gosh. Oh, there's my number.
Go ahead, baby. Now, you got a date with the piano.
I love the piano. I love the piano. I love to hear somebody play upon the piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers o'er the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal. I love to meddle when Paderewski comes his way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear the long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow. Give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to stop right beside an upright or a high-toned baby grand.
Hello, Miss Nadine. This is Essie calling.
Well, how was she?
Oh, she don't hold a candle to you. She come out and was singing some kind of song to an old piano. Oh, you could have done it, but she couldn't do it for sour apple.
All right, Essie. You can come back.
Well, maybe I ought to catch the rest of the number. Mr. Hughes been dancing with a lot of girls, now he's gonna sing it.
Well.
Yes, and goodbye. Man, what a show. Wouldn't miss it for nothing.
Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad, it feels so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. There'll be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails with a bright shine on my shoes and on my nails. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be, the big day may be tonight. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. To be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails with a bright shine on my shoes and on my nails. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be, the big day may be tonight.
Hello, Miss Nadine. This is Essie again.
How's it going?
From bad to worse, Mr. Hughes just did a number with a lot of girls, and any one of them was better than that Miss Brown.
That's fine, Essie. Now hurry back here.
But she's just going to do her big number. Something about better luck next time. I better stay here and watch it because the way she sings, it may not be a next time.
Well, I really need you.
Yes, I'll catch it for you. Goodbye.
For every rose that withers and dies, another blooms in its stead. A new love waits to open its eyes after the old love is dead. That sounds all right in a careless rhyme, but there's seldom a second time. Better luck next time. That could never be. Because there ain't gonna be no next time for me. No, siree. Made up my mind to make another start. I've made my mind up, but I can't make up my heart. I'd like a new lucky day. That would be nice, but this comes just once in a lifetime, not twice. So don't say better luck next time. That could never be. Because there ain't gonna be no next time for me.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, honey? Now, just wait until you read the reviews.
Oh, Don, I'm so happy.
Miss Brown, may I have your autograph?
Johnny!
Congratulations, you were wonderful.
Look,
it's a smash hit.
I'm taking Hannah out to celebrate. Well, why don't you come along, Professor?
Oh, no, you don't. Tonight's on me. I made reservations at the Ziegfeld Roof.
The Ziegfeld Roof?
Isn't Nadine appearing there after her show?
Oh, gosh, that's right. I didn't realize. Look, I'll cancel the reservations. We'll go somewhere else.
No, I think it's a good idea.
I was hoping we could go to Pastini's tonight, where we first met.
No. Tonight you belong to Broadway, Hannah. You've got to let your public see you. Okay, Johnny, the Ziegfeld Roof.
Johnny, how sweet of you to come backstage. I was afraid I'd lost you to Hannah and Hugh.
No, not at all. I brought them along.
Here?
Sure, they're at my table out there.
You know, I'm sorry for her, Johnny. Really sorry.
Huh?
Leslie went over to catch the show. She told me what a flop it was. It's too bad that Don had to go and... Listen. I wonder who's getting the big hand.
Hannah and Hugh.
What?
I don't think Essie will ever rate as a critic. They made a terrific hit tonight.
But I don't understand. I thought...
There's your music, Nadine. I think you're on. Alone.
Maestro, hold it. Will you? Just a minute, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a little unusual, but my former partner, Mr. Don Hughes, is here this evening. And I'm sure you'd all be very happy if I could persuade him to do one of our old numbers with me. It only happens when I dance with you.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, this is your spot, Nadine. I only came here to...
Don, I'm afraid we've got you outnumbered.
No, wait. Hold the music, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're very kind, but this has been a very busy night for us, and I know you'll forgive me if I beg off this once. But while we have the spotlight handy, I want you to meet a certain lovely young lady whom you've already taken to your hearts. I'm sure you'll want to tell her yourselves how much we've all fallen in love with her. Come on, Miss Hannah, take a bow. Hannah?
Too bad, Don. Looks like she's left.
No, sir, I'd never have believed it, Hannah. The biggest night of your life, and you end up back here in a dump like Pastinis. Trouble?
I just wanted to get away for a little while, Mike.
Sure. Hey, if there's anything I can do for you, break somebody's neck or something, just say the word.
Thanks, but there's nothing anyone can do.
Hannah.
Johnny. What are you doing here?
Well, I guess I'm making a career of it, following people to Pastini's. Why'd you run away?
Why? Wasn't it obvious? Tonight of all nights, he just couldn't stay away from her, could he?
That wasn't why Don went there tonight.
Why else?
Because he's in love with you.
In love? With me?
Of course. He knew it tonight, and he wanted Nadine to know it, too. He wanted to show you off.
Oh, Johnny, no.
Oh, Hannah, yes.
Oh, Johnny, I've made an awful mistake.
Shouldn't be too hard to rectify.
Well, how? When? What'll I do?
Tomorrow's Easter Sunday, isn't it? And don't you have a date with Don?
Oh, yes, I did, but...
Well, if I were you, I'd make him keep it.
How? That's easy enough for a man, but... Wait a minute. Why not?
Why not?
That's what I always say. Why not?
Who was it, Marty? Who was at the door? Messenger, with some packages for you. For me? Well, let's open them. Hey, look at this. Chocolate Easter egg. And it says on top, Happy Easter, darling. Oh, you never told me. Obviously, they got the wrong apartment. Sure. Why don't you open the other one? It's funny, this looks like a hat box. Looks like it. It is a hat box. Now, why would anyone send me a... Can you beat it? A top hat. Oh, with a rabbit in it. Well, for the love of... I'll get it.
Hello, Marty.
Well, hi. Hannah, darling,
Aren't you ready yet? Just like a man.
But...
Where's the jacket, Marty?
Right here. But...
Don't you know we're going to be late?
Late for
the
what?
The Easter parade. We had a date, remember?
Look, Hannah, sweetheart,
Put those arms in your jacket.
Please.
That's it. Now the hat. Oh, that's fine. Now, let's have a look at you.
What?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Never saw you look quite so pretty before. Never saw you dressed quite so charming. What's more, I could hardly wait to keep our date this lovely Easter morning. And my heart beat fast as I came through the door. For in your Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it, you'll be the grandest fellow in the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover, and when they look us over, we'll be the proudest couple in the Easter parade.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure.
Oh, I could write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and of the guy I'm taking to the Easter parade.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you find that you're in the rotogravure. I can write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet
just heard Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Peter Lawford, and Monica Lewis with the Screen Guild Players in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Easter Parade. And as an extra posy for our Easter bonnet, here are stars back to the microphone for a final word.
I just want to say that it's wonderful to be back here again with the Screen Guild Players. This program helps support the greatest cause in our industry, the Motion Picture Relief Fund and its country house and hospital. All of us in Hollywood are proud to help that great work by appearing on this radio show. Judy, isn't that true?
Well, Fred, I guess it must be true. Anytime a dancer enjoys doing a radio show.
Quit kidding him, Judy. You loved it, too.
As did we all. And as we're all going to love next week's show, too.
Oh, yes, which reminds me. Ladies and gentlemen, next week's show is one of the most powerful and realistic dramas ever brought to the screen. A sort of vital, hard-hitting story that made stars out of two of its leading men and made excited talk all over the country. Both those men are going to be here next week with a couple of co-stars who rank among your favorites. So for a really thrilling hour of exciting drama, tune in the Screen Guild Players next week for 20th Century Fox's great story, Kiss of Death, starring Victor Mature, Richard Widmark, Thomas Gomez, and Colleen Gray. Take a tip from me and don't miss it.
In the title song, the term rotogravure does not refer to the photographic process. In the days that this movie took place, newspapers would have a special insert on holidays and Sundays of photographs of local people and events. This special insert was called the rotogravure. The success of Easter Parade brought Fred Astaire back into movies as an MGM star and gave Judy Garland one of her signature tunes, the Tramp duet, A Couple of Swells. Starting with her smash appearance at the Palace Theater in 1951, in which she performed the duet with Easter Parade director Charles Walters, the number became a part of her repertoire, often followed by a poignant rendition of Over the Rainbow, sung while still in her tramp costume. Easter Parade deleted a musical number entitled Mr. Monotony, in which Judy Garland wore a man's tuxedo coat and black fedora hat, the same costume she would immortalize 2 years later in the film Summer Stock and the number Get Happy. For years, there were rumors that the Get Happy number was cut from another film and inserted into Summer Stock. It was just a bit of confusion, as it was the costume, not a song, that was reused from Easter Parade. As well as being the highest-grossing film musical of 1948, Easter Parade was the second highest-grossing MGM musical of the 1940s, after Meet Me in St. Louis, and it won the 1948 Academy Award for Best Original Musical Score. Theaters across the country need your support now, more than ever. We hope you'll consider a donation to Porchlight Music Theater today. Just go to porchlightmusictheater.org. Until next time on Classic Musicals from the Golden Age of Radio, I'm Michael Weber.